But why are girls always so obsessed? Why are girls always so obsessed with toxic men? Like, this guy is bad for you. This guy is bad for you. But you just walk into it completely. Bila takufikiria. I mean, how is that a thing?
You don't want no smoke, don't want no jazz, nigga. Got the fully automatic with the extra mag, nigga. Super Mario, the way I smash, nigga. I be going hard, Draco, put your shit on blast, nigga. 50,000 in the fucking stash, nigga. Got about 100.
Hello YouTube, welcome. It's another episode of Kenyan Student, and as we know, like I explained in my status, I'm going to do another playlist different to talk about these real issues which are affecting society. So like, subscribe and enjoy, and hopefully watch this. Let's get to the video. Hello guys, welcome to Kenyan Student. Today tuko na Fusto and Eva. Maybe they can give you a brief introduction. Aya, kwanzia we Fusto.
Hi guys, my name is Faustine Ochieng, student at Kenyatta University. That's it.
Yeah. Eva.
Hi guys. My name is Eva Kabura. I'm a student at Strathmore University.
Okay, and all those people who don't know me, Media on our channel. My name is Mahalon. I'm from Kenyatta University. So our topic of today discussion, niliwapatia, it's toxic relationships and physical abuse in relationships. Now, ni an issue. Kwanza tuanze, like, have you ever had somebody or a friend who has been a victim of toxic relationships or abuse? Like, have you ever met somebody who has claimed toxic relationships or has been a victim of one? Fustu or ever?
Yeah, I have. I have.
Yeah.
This friend of mine, really close, she went through a lot. Pitia mob manze. Like, this guy was aggressive in every single way that you can imagine. It was a sad story. Yeah.
It's very unfortunate. Hadi mi niko na beshte yangu fulani, she told me she had gone through these abuses. And my sister actually told me that men wanapitianga these abuses pia. Like, men are usually physically assaulted. So it's a matter of discussion. Eva, uko na beshte wako wote ameikuwa physically abused? Or just in a toxic relationship?
Sina rafiki, but I've had stories about people being in toxic relationship. Zapata like ka dem analipia chali nyumba for like months. But at the end of it all, like, the guy does not even appreciate, he cheats, he physically assaults her, and such.
Yeah. So to start our discussions, we want to start by describing, like, what exactly do you understand by mean? What do you think, or how can you describe a toxic relationship in your own words? Like, what exactly is a toxic relationship? How can you classify this as a relationship which is toxic? Tanzania Fusto.
For me, I think that toxicity in a relationship exists in so many different ways. Ndio inaweza kuwa hiyo story na aggression, of which ndo like the most common ones, ndio hiyo story ya kupigana and all that. But toxicity in a depend on so many other factors. Kuna like so many red flags that lead to a terrible relationship. Maybe this guy communicate that much, sindio?
Yeah.
Maybe this guy went through some traumatic experience, like 13 reasons why. We Clay Jensen is going through like a whole mental issue. And so Isaac is involved with the partner at the moment. That's in season 4. And you just see like this is something that's never going to work out. No.
Yeah.
But most commonly, tunasikianga story na kupigana. And that's like another level of toxicity. I mean, people have actually died from this, right?
Yes.
And venye tumesema, men also go through the whole toxic thing. It's not just women who actually get beaten up. Last boy, nilikuwa naangalia story na Nairobi Gossip Club. They have this story kwa their page about this guy who was getting mistreated by the girlfriend, Nona. vitu tu ndogo ndogo, usiende ucheze FIFA, usiende kuona futa huko mainje, ukienda unakuja unapata umefungiwa mlango, sijui nini, story mob tu hivyo. So yeah, I think that's how I feel about toxic relationship.
Yeah. Eva?
Okay, personally, okay, a toxic relationship ni ile relationship like you're not growing at a personal level.
Yeah.
Like it's a relationship that's just draining your energy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
So
know.
like your energy is just being drained. So yeah, so you just receive negative vibes. There's a lot of insecurity, selfishness, control. Yani
Yeah.
it's just some negative vibes all the time.
I feel
Yeah,
like
that's just that.
I feel like toxic relationships are just a minute, I get the charger, the laptop. Okay. I feel like toxic relationships are like it is when you're physically or emotionally abused, or actually the relationship is giving you strain to your emotional self or your physical self. Sasa nika tu kazi. Like mko na so many things which are going on. It's like you're not there because of love actually, but you're there actually because of, I don't know even why you're there. Kiyo Safi. So that's a basic definition of toxic relationships. Do you actually believe that this toxic relationship is something which exists in society, or do you think it's a hoax? Personally, I believe it's something which exists because I've had stories and I've had uh, some experiences. So what do you think? Do you think this is actually an issue? Gusto or Riva?
I think it is, because ikifika point yenye tunaongelea ikifika point yenye someone is actually scared for their lives, then it's not that matter that you should take lightly, because this is life threatening. And domestic violence, let me put it that way, it grows into something bigger. It grows into gender parity and all those things that affect the nation as at now. Kuna wanaume wenye wataanza kufeel, I'm entitled to any woman that walks in. No.
Yeah.
If I want that woman, I will get her, because you are the lower minority. Na nikikuweka kwa nyumba yangu nitakupiga because you have to be submissive. No. And ladies at some point wataanza feel like, okay, we are taking over. Men are no longer above us, so let's treat them the same way that they treated us. No. And after that, unaona kuna war flani inaanza kuwa enraged in a way, and that may lead to some serious crisis in the future. Not as at now. It's not that big as at now, but it's still something that we can't tolerate in the society.
It's something which it warrants a discussion. Eva, give me your views.
Definitely.
Yeah, there's a lot of toxicity in this. I don't know if I say this generation, or I don't know. Because there's a time there are a lot of cases. Kwanza kwa news, like ulikuwa nasikia, a guy killed the girlfriend because of what. Like there are just a lot of cases because of relationship issues. So yeah, it's something that is in our society and it's not something good. Like we have to know how to manage it and how to deal with it.
Jonas,
I mean, yeah.
Jonas,
if I could just catch off. I mean, you remember that story ya ule demu wa Moi University, ule mwenye alienda your story, hiyo na iliniingia manze, iliniingia.
So toxicity ni kitu iko tu, like sana chapana, sana abuse you emotionally and everything. So it's something which warrants a discussion. Now, how would you know that a relationship is toxic? Like exactly, what signs do you actually need to watch out? Ndio ambie beshte yako, let's say kuna advice na ambia ati yenye relationship yako ni toxic. Give me your views.
There's so many ways that you may know. Red flags that you should watch out for. I have this friend who met a guy, and this guy alikuwa, unajua those jealous types. Umemeet for during the first week, ashaanza kukuuliza stuff na, okay, who have you been hanging out with? Who are you staying with right now? What are you doing right now? And unaona this guy is self-conscious and insecure. Unaona?
Yeah.
The moment you sense the idea of insecurity in someone, that is someone who wants you to be there forever and ever. And the moment that you break out, they feel like you're living with their life. And so they will try to stop you in a way. No. So insecurities. So many people have different insecurities. And ukiziwacha tu hivyo hanging, they will develop into something really aggressive. Maybe not, because maybe insecurity ya cheki, I don't have that much hair and stuff like that, but upate mtu mwenye alikuwa na sijui babake alikuwa anampiga in the past, and you get into a relationship with this guy. It is important that you understand the whole situation before you walk in, or else utaanza kuregret uko mbele. That's why so many people are advised to like take it easy with the relationship idea. Like don't just jump into it. There's this video I was watching, a vlog by, I can't really remember the name. She was talking about things that she should have known before she went into dating, because she started dating at a very young age and she ended up regretting the whole idea. So yeah, I feel like there are numerous red flags that you can watch out for, and the moment they show, take your leave or try to solve them at that point. If you don't, it becomes really serious.
Yeah, that's a valid point. Eva?
There are a lot of red flags, but one, you'll definitely know that you're in a toxic relationship. Okay, maybe when someone is just, it does not support you, like anakuwa diminish, anakuwa undermine. Yeah, anakuwa undermine. Like anything you say, he's like, no, that's not what, or he or she makes you feel stupid for the thing. And then maybe there's a lot of dishonesty, there's a lot of control, like this person wants to control you, like all the time, like where you're going, what you're doing, blah, 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 yeah. And then, yeah.
Okay,
Do
you think toxic masculinity is in any way a part of this problem? Like toxic masculinity, because me, for example, on a situation where somebody actually feels like they have to dominate somebody, any toxic masculinity, like you feel like because I'm male, I have to show some type of physical strength to my specific partner, put in line just because I'm a toxic male person.
Sorry, let me just catch you off. It depends with how you view toxic masculinity. Kuna different ways to actually look at it. Unaona ile, okay, to be honest, tunatembea na wewe kwa barabara, si ndio? And utaona mse fulani anatembea na ndizi, and then anakula hiyo ndizi, then una meet like eye to eye. Unaona? Obviously uta cringe. Mbona cheka? Obviously uta cringe, utaogopa because hii situation ni tricky. Unaona? You will start viewing this guy like, okay, what the hell is happening? What the hell is happening? Unaona? That's one form of toxic masculinity, because then again, in ndizi tu ndo anakula, but you already thought about some different thing completely. Now, I think what you mean is chauvinism. Hiyo ndo saa tunaangalia, because unaangalia mse mwenye anataka kudominate. Mseka, no offense, I am not a Trump supporter, and so I will use him for this reference. That guy is a chauvinist and a misogynist, no lie. He feels like he dominates every single person, women mostly, and you can view that with the family and everything that's going on with his family. It feels like he owns the place. No. That is someone that you could watch out for, because then again, the moment ataanza ku feel like you're rebellious in a way, ataku counter. There's no lie in that. No. Yeah.
Okay, me when I understood toxic masculinity is, as in, kuna these stereotypes men kuanga nazo from the past. Like from the past, men are considered to be like, you should be the strong person in the relationship, like you should be the provider. There's some stereotypes which are there, and many of these stereotypes are very toxic. For example, men don't cry. It's a toxic thing. Men usually actually cry and show emotions. So my understanding of toxic masculinity is the expectation from the past, which are very wrong and should not be accepted, which majority of the men still feel that they are obliged to support, like kukua hivyo. Like they're very wrong. For example, I usually see toxic masculinity hadi sometimes usually leads to things like suicide, for example, or shit like that. Sivika there's a connection right now on this Zoom call. I think I'll create a whole topic about toxic masculinity, the way I understand it. But that's my definition of toxic masculinity. Give us your thoughts, Eva. Do you think toxic masculinity is...
Okay, but there's a thing about complementarity of sexes, where like being a male and a female, like they are two different beings. So there's something that I have that males don't have. Like for example, a female is like more calm, more gentle, and a man is believed to be strong, the one who's aggressive and everything. So I don't think, to some extent, the toxic masculinity is an issue. Like when it's overdone, like when you do it, but when it's limited, I guess it's okay. Yeah, it's fine, because we are different. Like being female and male, we're different, so we have to like come together and complement each other. Because yeah,
I understand. I think what you're explaining is a little bit of masculinity. You see, there is masculinity, and there is a point where masculinity becomes toxic. So the point is, when you start being physical, or you start feeling like you need to dominate someone, that's where your masculinity has reached toxic levels, and it's wrong. So it's very important for men to show some sort of masculinity in such that, like, you should be an alpha male, for example, but you shouldn't be toxic. Okay, so that's my view on it. I don't know if you guys have any other points on maybe some signs of a toxic relationship.
All I can say is before walking into something, that's something being a relationship in this case, you need to look out for the signs. That's why I really don't get the idea, wow, I can't date friends. I mean, by the time you actually consider dating, ushajua say inside and out, nona. You actually know his weaknesses and his greatest points. You know how weaknesses, greatest points. And so the moment that you start dating this person, it feels like, we expect anything like out of the blues, nona. And yes, that sounds boring. Actually, I want to bring in a different point, and I don't know if Eva will take this the right way, but why are girls always so obsessed? Why are girls always so obsessed with toxic men? Like, this guy is bad for you. But you just walk into it completely. Bila hata kufikiria. I mean, how is that a thing? It's jaelewa. You can be the good person, Marlon. You can be the kind of person who takes flowers, chocolate, and stuff like that. You're always there and stuff. You're Mr. Romantic. But this girl will walk away from you to another Semenani, some Willie Paul type of guy. No offense.
Kevo.
Kila Kevo. This guy is bad. About to ambie.